What's up, Cheesecake Nation? Super Chudge Funk, the Dave, and my fiance Eyren, coming at you today with a very special video. A little bit of DC stuff going on lately. A little bit of Marvel stuff going on lately. So, I'm going to talk about our feelings about it. Dave?
Alright, I guess the first topic we'll do, just because we just were talking about it, is Suicide Squad costumes. I dislike every single one except for Deadshot when he has the helmet on.
Yeah.
Like, the way I put it originally when I first saw it was, wow, this looks like The Walking Dead, but worse. Like,
Yeah, like...
they don't... Killer Croc, I heard, is going to be part CGI, so I assume they're probably going to snout him just a little bit, hopefully, because it looked horrible for Lizard and Amazing Spider-Man to not have it, so hopefully, I don't want like a full-on like snout, but a little bit of a snout, kind of give him a little bit more of a Croc face. I assume they'll probably do the teeth with CGI, so I'm going to give him a pass for right now.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people calling him the blue thing and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to give him a pass. But no one else looks like anything special at all. Like, Harley is okay.
Yeah, you can tell who Harley Quinn is, but it's like...
Yeah, I
think she's passable, but they could have done so much better with her.
Honestly, okay, Harley Quinn, I was actually looking at her design, like, closely. Because I just wanted to see, like, what kind of like little nods to the original Harley Quinn there were, and everything is so off. Like, how Harley Quinn is, if she has red on her hat here, then the next part's going to be black underneath of it. Yeah. No, red, all red here, all blue here, and I'm like,
yeah, they went with the blue, and nobody likes the red and blue.
I hate the red and blue just in general, and now it's just...
Yeah, nobody likes the red and blue.
I hate her outfit. I hate it.
Yeah, I never imagined her to be in the bodysuit, you know, the 90s kind of... Like, I assume we'll see something close to it, but I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, and I don't know. I agree that it's probably a bad idea. Like, you could tell it's taking a little bit from, like, that new 52 blue and red Harley, and then also the Arkham Asylum version of her. And then there was another picture leaked. I don't think you guys have probably seen it, but it was her in civilian clothes.
Oh, I saw
talking to the Joker.
As Harleen Quinzel.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, because I think she still had her hair dyed, so it could potentially still be Harley, I think.
I remember seeing some, like, with her, like, with the glasses and, like, her hair done up.
Oh, no, this is a different picture that I'm talking about, because it's, like, her outside of a club, and she has, like, a green shirt on, and I think it was jeans, and, like, Joker's getting out of I think it was a purple Lamborghini. It was either purple or green Lamborghini, but the license plate read ha ha ha. So I'm like, it's a little too on the nose and also off the mark for me. Like, it feels like somebody went, this is really cool. I want to do my own thing with it, though. And it's like, yeah, but we've never seen it done the right way.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all down for, like, something that's, it worked before. Like, if you want to do it with just Joker, it's like, okay, cool, but it's like, this is the first time we're ever going to get Joker and Harley on the big screen, and if you screw it up, you kind of taint Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
Like, especially, there's a lot of fans that know who Harley is. I don't think there's too many people that don't know what she looks like, at least in the 90s, clown princess-esque kind of thing. And I don't think a lot of people know what her Arkham look was that are going to be, oh, that's Harley. I don't think anything stands out right away where you're like, oh, that's Harley. Like, if you're a comic fan, obviously you're like, oh, well, that's what they're going with. All right, let's move on from her, though, to the other characters. Deadshot, I think, is... Deadshot and Katana, the two right away. You can tell who they are supposed to be.
Yeah.
All right, over under 50% of the movie. How much do you think Deadshot's going to wear his helmet? I'm guessing literally one scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it's not going to be very often. Especially since I have such a big actor like Will Smith. Like, there's no way that it's just gonna be the helmet the entire time.
Yeah.
No
I'd
way.
be very surprised if it was more than one.
Like, I literally think
One
we're to
scene.
see him, like, assassinate someone, take the helmet off, and we'll never see the helmet the rest of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, that... Which is kind of like... I'm not that big a Will Smith fan, I'll just admit it right off the bat. I'm like, it's kind of weird.
That was a very odd choice. But
I wonder if he's going to have, like, the southern accent and all that kind of stuff. And same thing with Captain Boomerang, whether he's going to be Australian or not.
I hope so.
I mean, it's... We'll see, I mean...
I'd be personally very pissed if he were Australian. Just
But, like, my biggest issue going into this movie, though, is there's so many throwaway characters that it's very obvious they're just going to kill them. Like, it'd be like if you formed the first Avengers movie with, like... I don't even know. Like, the most just ridiculous B-list characters you could possibly come up with. That, like, I'm coming to a blank on, like, the level of obscure... like Doorman from like the Great Lake Avengers, who was on the Avengers team. You're like, oh, somebody's gonna die in this movie. I wonder who. Oh, we got Doorman.
Kind of like Darwin and fucking.
Oh, I like Darwin in the comics, but yeah, like,
Yeah, but nobody knows who Darwin is, though.
yeah. I mean, like, it's just there's so many like throwaway characters. Like, there's a guy with a rope, and apparently like, that's his gimmick. He has a rope. I'm sure he'll make it. He sounds like sequel bound.
like to me, just looking at the picture of it, like you know, like you said, you can already guess who's gonna die, and I'm gonna predict it's within the first like 10 minutes of the movie. Like all those people are just dead.
Yeah.
I mean, they did it with
'Cause you got Slipknot's the guy with the rope. I don't even know who like the other guy next to Croc is supposed to be. I think he's supposed to be El Diablo or some shit like that. His name, I don't know. Like,
Yeah, the fact that I didn't know who it was was just like, okay, that's no. Why are you even in the promo picture?
yeah, like you should just get out of there and make room for some of the other people. I think you're gonna see Deadshot, Harley, Katana, Boomerang, Croc, and Flag will probably be your survivors. Slipknot, Diablo,
And the
Enchantress. Yeah, I don't think they're making it. I mean, maybe Enchantress, but I find it really odd that they went out and they hired a supermodel that doesn't have a whole lot of acting experience, and then went in and made her into the Grudge monster. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what's your trade-off here? I don't get it.
very odd executive decision there.
Yeah, like you hired someone obviously based on her beauty and then ugged her up. Like, unless you're going to do like one of those like 90s she's all that moments.
Yeah, unless they know
She gets a
something we don't know.
makeover. Harley gives her a makeover. I guess we'll end this little part on thoughts on the Joker. Do we like him? Dislike him?
I swear to God, if it's true that he has those tattoos, I'm gonna be very pissed.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I immediately just was like, I don't even want to see this movie now. Like, that's just it's stupid. Honestly, I think that the tattoos are the dumbest idea. Just
Yeah, I agree with you to a point. Like, we definitely had to see a slightly different Joker than we've seen. Like, we didn't want... Well, I'm not going to say we, because I, personally, like the Jack Nicholson style Joker.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
Like, that's the kind of Joker I personally like. Like, personally, I just want Mark Hamill to play the Joker.
yeah.
That's all I want.
Yeah, that's
Like, I don't want my Joker fighting Batman unless he's just getting like his shit pushed in. That's how I like to find my Joker. I hate that they take other Batman characters' personalities and just like Jokerify them and like, oh, that's the greatest Joker ever. Like, no, Heath Ledger was playing Anarchy.
Yeah.
Like, that's a separate character in the Batman universe. Like, he's not playing Joker anymore. Like, if you give him a freeze gun, he's not Joker anymore. Like, I don't know. This new Joker just kind of looks like a punk version of the Penguin.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it. It's like, just do some of those other characters. Like, I'm kind of burnt down on Joker, personally. Like, it's really cool when I see Joker and Harley.
Yeah. I mean, I'll forgive the look of it if he acts like the Joker.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like, the big rumor going around is that he's going to be more like a very dark version of, like, the Adam West Joker.
I mean, that's not too bad. I mean...
Caesar Romano.
Yeah, like, that was one of the more sillier kind of Jokers, but if they're going to add, like, a little bit more of a dark element to that, you basically get the run-of-the-mill, generic, pull your pants down, whoopee cushion Joker.
Yeah, like,
so, that's not too bad.
Could see it being, like, if you want to really play up, like, he's out of his mind kind of thing, like, because Heath Ledger Joker was very forward-thinking, like, he was very intelligent, so that's not really the Joker.
He definitely wasn't so much insane.
Yeah, he was just...
Like, an anarchist.
Yeah,
like, it's like you said, he was anarchy. Like, that's just...
And then, like, you had Jack Nicholson Joker, where he was very much, of
he
his
lost
times.
it,
Yeah, like, he wasn't so much insane as he was just a bad person.
Yeah.
So, like, it could be really interesting to see an actual insane Joker that just kind of moves on his own whims. And I know, like, the big thing is how much this Joker is jacked up. Like, because all the other Jokers were kind of, thin and wiry, and Jared Leto is definitely putting on a lot of muscle. So are we going to see a Joker that's Batman's equal?
I mean, they could be making him look a lot more like Dark Knight Returns Joker. That could be a thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the way they want to go. I don't know. I think that's going to be a big shock to a lot of people that have never read that comic. Like, if they really stick to that.
Like, you can't really do that. Like, I understand doing it with the Batman thing. It's fine. But if you're introducing Harley Quinn alongside with this new Joker, that kind of Joker isn't going to work.
Yeah.
You need to have a Joker that is very similar to comic book or cartoon Joker. Because that is where Harley comes from.
Alright, I got a good question for you guys. How would you feel if the Joker is physically abusive to Harley like he is in the cartoon? Do you think that could work in a live-action movie?
I mean...
Depends on how far they go. Like, if they slap... I think they were, some pictures they were shooting, like, of him, like them practicing, like, the fake, like, bitch slap. Yeah. If they do that, like, once or... Like, if they show it at least once...
Well, I mean, alright, we gotta keep this in mind that both Avengers movies had huge issues with a lot of, like, the female viewers, whether it was Loki calling Black Widow a mewling quim, which was kind of on the smaller side, but still, there was a lot of people pissed off about it. And then much more recently in Avengers 2, there was a lot of female and feminist backlash on the Black Widow having a lot of issue calling herself a monster because she couldn't be pregnant. She couldn't become pregnant, I should say. So it's like, if the Joker is in there and he's made to look like a cool character, but he's also physically abusive to his girlfriend.
I think, as far as that goes, I think in order to appeal, to follow the comics or where Harley comes from, which is the cartoon, closer. I personally wouldn't mind if, like, there was, like, a bitch slap here or there, but it is important to understand that there is going to be backlash about that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to happen, even if, like, even if, like, later on she's just like, go fuck yourself, Joker, I'm, doing my own thing, because people are still going to think, oh, well, the Joker's cool, all that stuff.
Yeah.
There's going to be backlash.
Well, I think the biggest thing to look at is I'm pretty much guaranteeing this movie's going to shoot for PG-13.
Yeah.
That's pretty much where every movie wants to be. That's where you get the most audience. And Harley's a very popular character, especially among, like, younger female fans.
Mm-hmm.
Among a lot of fans in general,
but she has a very strong younger female. Like, if she's in the movie and Joker slaps her down and then starts kicking her or something, does that send a poor message? Do you take that out of your movie, or do you keep it. Because I feel like if he was literally just, like, consistently wearing her down with his words, like, that could work. Like, if he's just that kind of abusive. You know, where he doesn't really value her as a person. Maybe he doesn't try to save her. He doesn't particularly act to help her.
Yeah.
And, like, she's just in love with him and he's just kind of an asshole to her. I think that could work, but it's going to be very difficult. Like, I think you kind of have to put it in there.
Yeah, I feel like you need one good slap. And
do you immediately go to somebody rescuing her, though? Like,
no. You gotta wait on it.
You think we see, like, a dead shot in Harley thing, like in, what was the animated movie?
Assault on Arkham?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't, just because I can't... Even when that happened, like, did Deadshot even really give a shit?
I don't think so, but she kind of abandoned the team at that point when she joined the Joker.
Yeah. But, like, again, that's another good point.
So, I mean, like, what's more offensive, to see her get slapped down or immediately to have a man have to save her?
Yeah, it's gonna...
I think it's, you know...
Because, I mean, alright, fairness... I've always found it really weird when people talk about it in comics, like, oh, well, these two people fought. Yeah, but if you look at it, Harley's a lot tougher than the Joker. Like, she's superhuman. He's not even peak human. Like, I don't even know, like, it depends on how they're going to do her in the comics. Like, if she's a meta, or in the movie, I should say, if she's a metahuman with super agility, because I don't think they're probably going to go that route. I mean, they could, if they want to do, like, Joker's always been around, and Harley's established in universe, and now she's doing this. You could already have done, like, the Poison Ivy stuff and all that, and, like, that's how she became a metahuman. So if you do it that way, and, like, it's more like he hits her, but it doesn't really hurt her, like, physically, just emotionally.
Yeah.
Maybe that's, like, the way you do it. You know, where she kind of, like, has, like, an angry look, but she's also, you can tell she's hurt. Like, that could kind of work.
Another thing, I mean, obviously, Harley Quinn and Joker's relationship has pretty much stood the test of time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely among the most popular comic pairings.
Are they going... I would assume that, like, at some point we're going to see, like Eyren said, at some point we might see Harley Quinn blow up at the Joker, tell him to go fuck himself.
It happens all the time, but then she goes back.
Exactly, that's what I'm getting at. If they do it, how are they going to treat, you know, taking all that abuse and then going right back to him?
I think you have to play it up 90s style, where, like, the Joker is... You know, he's intelligent, but he's also insane, so, like, he'll play it off like he's cool, but at some later point, you know, he could blow up. Maybe you see something like what happened to Jason Todd in the comics happen to her in the movies. You know, where he just snaps and he beats her with a crowbar. Because I kind of wanted to play it up like he can't actually hurt her. She should be superhuman. It'd be weird if she's not, if they're going to have Killer Croc and he's superhuman. But granted... Other than Diablo, and I have no idea what he does, just... I mean, I would assume he's superhuman, but... Is Katana superhuman? I know she's a martial artist, but I don't know if she has any, like, superpowers.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
I think she equates to pretty much Deadpool from fucking Wolverine Origins. He was just like...
No, I don't think she has claws, does she? Or...
No, the swords.
Well, yeah.
Oh, she does? She has sword arms?
No, I mean, just like... Remember, he like in the elevator when he came out of the elevator.
You're talking about like the early one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not Baraka Pool.
So I was like, I didn't think she had powers.
Yeah, Katana coming out with like fucking sword arms and laser eyes.
Oh god.
Yeah. So
that's a good way to ruin Suicide Squad.
Because nobody really has powers in that movie, so it'd be kind of an interesting thing. Like, granted, you have Boomerang and Deadshot are kind of like super marksmen. You have Katana, who's like a amazing martial artist, but.
Yes.
For all I know, maybe Slipknot has fucking amazing powers I don't know about. He's like a super cowboy.
They might make the Suicide Squad obviously like the special ops sort of thing, where it's more like gathering intelligence and sneaking around. And
well, here's my thing: if Batman's like just roaming around in power armor, like in Dawn of Justice, and they go and do this movie and like everybody's like normal human level, it's gonna be really weird. Like if they try to do it like Nolan level humans.
Yeah.
Where it's very much grounded in reality. It's going to feel really weird to me. So I kind of hope her and Croc are superhuman. It could be a really cool cameo.
Yeah. I would like to see that.
Especially with like she needs to have a quick little scene with Harley. That'd be fun. I'd like to see that a lot.
I mean, I don't think any cameo has been confirmed. I don't even think the full cast is confirmed yet.
No.
I don't think so either.
Maybe Penguin, just because we haven't seen a good Penguin in a while.
Yeah, I think that's kind of one of those ones where he's like a big enough character they kind of want to save his reveal. I mean, you kind of make the same argument with Ivy, but I think if there's a character who could save, Harley at some point, it could be Ivy. Even just have a flashback or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go on a limb and assume we're not going to get any of the characters we just saw in the Nolan movies. We're not going to see Scarecrow. We're not going to see Bane. We're not going to see Ra's or the League of Assassins, League of Shadows, whatever you want to call them, or Bane. I assume for a while.
Yeah.
We might.
If we get a good shot of Arkham, we need to see different cells. We gotta see like the Mr. Freeze cell.
Yeah,
because that
would be cool just to see like a hint of it. Like you see like a big fucking refrigerated cell.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then maybe like
save the actor reveals themselves, but just that kind of
hint,
like in world something's happening.
And then maybe like you see like a guy in like a cell, like he looks like somebody. Like somebody turns their head, looks back, and it's somebody else. Obviously, that's Clayface.
Yeah. Because I think that's the way you should probably do it, is to save your actor or actress reveals and just kind of hint at what they are. Though I'd like to see Ivy, just because.
Yeah, definitely.
I generally like Uma Thurman as an actress, but I mean, you can't make any. You can't save those movies. Like that was horrible.
Yeah, I agree. I'd love to see Ivy, especially because of her ties to Harley. I think that would be the best cameo. Like even if it were just like. She just runs into her really quick or something like that. I don't know. Yeah.
Or we see a guy just sitting, it's all dark, but you can just see him flipping the coin. Obviously, Harvey. Little shit like that would be awesome. You don't have to hire a big actor, but just to have those little characters sprinkled in there for the fans. That would.
Or if you just had the quarter itself roll out of the cell, and you see the face on the quarter, and as it turns, the camera pans over it, you see the burnt second face. That way you don't have to show anybody. You don't have to give away anything. There's a lot of stuff.